we're going to look at a full chest lift. So you might want a pillow for your head just to make your head feel a little bit more comfy, but we're going to come to lie on your mat with your feet flat, knees bent. Grab that pillow if you want it. And often that comes because we have a little bit of depth to us because of muscles, or because we might be a little bit flexed in our spine naturally anyway. But just make sure your head feels comfortable, not like it's looking behind you. And walk those feet a comfortable distance away and roughly the width of your sitting bones. So if you're looking down your chest, your thighs will effectively be vertical to the floor. So we're going to interlace our fingers and we're going to pop them behind our head. What I'm actually going to get you to do is have your little fingers roughly in the base of your skull and your thumbs running down your neck. So that might be the back of your neck, that might be the side of your neck. It depends which is comfortable for you. And we're going to reach those elbows all the way out to the side of the room. And if you're anything like me, you feel like you've got a nice big stretch in your chest right now. And you might also feel like you're a little bit extended through your spine. And I'm just going to get you to pause there for a little bit. So you're going to let everything settle. You're going to feel that stretch a little bit more. And your gaze is going to stay up towards the ceiling. And you're going to start to bring your elbows in towards themselves. And we're going to go all the way in until your elbows touch, or you squish your head, whichever comes first. And then you're going to take them all the way back out again. So there will be a point there where you feel like your shoulders are just comfortable and sitting on the outside of your rib cage. So see if you can find that for me. And roughly your elbows will be in the periphery vision. Okay, so when you're gazing up towards the sky, you can just about see them in the outside of you. Now what I'd like you to do is look towards your knees. Okay, so you'll feel your head already start to rotate and turn forward. And you're going to use your arms to pick up and hover your head. So can you just send your elbows, almost like your elbows are arcing towards your knees to pick up your head. And your head is just hovered off your pillow or your mat, wherever you are, and it's pretty heavy in your hands. So not much is going on there. So from here, we're going to come into our chest lift. So as you breathe out, you're going to see if your rib cage can turn, your elbows are going to turn, your ears are going to turn to come up into a little chest lift. Head stays heavy in your hands, and then you're going to slowly roll yourself back down again, but we're going to keep your head off the pillow if you can. So hopefully it's still feeling heavy in your arms. Just gaze, check your gaze, see if your elbows are still in your periphery, or see if your face is feeling smushed, and let your shoulder blades settle on the back and the outside of you again. And when you're ready, we're going to go again. So again, breath out will encourage your ribs to rotate forward like they're rolling towards your feet, like the front of your ribs is finding your hips, and then come all the way back down again. Is your head still heavy? So we're going to take this into more of a full chest lift. So as you breathe out, arms are arcing towards your knees. We've had that slight forward rotation of your ribs, and I'm going to get you to throw your hands behind your thighs. Pull wide, and we'll come out and come up a little bit more. And then the aim of the game is, can you stay there as you reach your hands towards your shins? They come up towards the ceiling, bend the elbows behind your head, and come all the way back down to the floor. So totally on the floor. Just check in with your hands here. See if your hands and your fingers are still interlaced, or have they come apart slightly, and just reposition them as you need to. Again, the first thing that's going to happen is, can your arms pick up your head? So we're already gazing towards our knees. As you breathe out, arc the elbows towards the knees, and then throw your hands to keep you coming up. Pull wider so you can come up even higher, and let your tummy just fall back towards your spine. We're going to try and stay up at this point. So whichever bit you feel from your spine is not touching the floor, that's the bit we want to stay up. Reach the hands, keep reaching them up and forwards as you bend the elbows, and now it's the elbows reaching towards your knees as you come all the way back down to the floor. So we're really looking for that big arm arc, and then it's the elbow that's continuing to reach. So if the elbow continues to pull you, that's going to keep you up. So really strong arms for me. We're going to do a couple more of those. So head is just hovering, and use your breath. So we're looking for an out breath as you come up. At some point you'll feel that you can continue to come up and throw your hands. So it's a one fluid movement. Pull wide with those shoulders. We're trying to encourage this flexion. Shake that head, make sure it's fine, and then keep that gaze somewhere towards your pubic bone as you reach the arms back up and over your head, and then all the way back down to the floor. Well done.